What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Marissa. On this channel you're gonna find all things dance, fitness, self-care, motivation, travel vlogs. Haven't really been traveling too much or vlogging it, but we gonna get there. Definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you get notified whenever I upload new videos. I'm trying to be more consistent on here, so hold me accountable. Subscribe so that I have to upload new videos every single week. Today we are going to talk about something pretty serious. Not that we don't talk about things that are serious on this channel. We actually do talk about things that are serious. Today we're going to talk about seasonal depression, or S.A.D. So seasonal depression is actually a very common thing, especially if you guys live on the northeast coast like myself. I live in Jersey, so it happens to get very like gloomy, cold, dark in the fall and in the winter. It's October, so I thought that this was like the perfect time to talk about this topic because a lot of people do deal with seasonal depression or feelings of seasonal depression, or even just some symptoms where it might not actually be diagnosed, but you could still experience similar symptoms. So today I'm going to talk about 5 ways that you can stay ahead of seasonal depression, and you could definitely prepare yourself for it, get yourself ready in case you are someone that deals with this every single year, or you might just be someone who is going through some changes. Maybe you're feeling a little bit down now that it is fall. Maybe you're living in an area where it's a little bit colder now, the sun's not out too much. So I'm going to give you guys some tips on how you can get through these next couple months. Okay, so number 1 is definitely most important to me. I'm gonna say movement. You wanna make sure that you're getting plenty of movement. I mean, you should be getting plenty of movement regardless during the year. We want to try to stay consistent, obviously, with our fitness, just walking if you're someone that just likes to walk, to get outside the house. So during your fall and winter months, you might be more inclined to stay inside the house because it's cold. Maybe you don't like when it's raining or it's gloomy outside, there's snow. So we definitely want to make sure that we are finding ways to move our body. Movement is gonna help you release endorphins. That's gonna make you happy. It's gonna release those happy chemicals from your brain. So it's definitely gonna give you a mood boost. Working out makes you feel better. It gives you a sense of confidence. It gives you a sense of intrinsic motivation. I think I talked about that a little bit in my last video. Intrinsic motivation is just motivation that comes within yourself, knowing that you like working out, right? You're able to push yourself to go to the gym more, you're able to take more dance classes, you're able to take more yoga, Pilates classes. So movement can come in different forms, right? So movement is not the same for everybody. Some people might enjoy more of a slower type of movement, right? More yoga, more of a flow, more stretching. Some people need more of like a vigorous, intense workout. So something like running, something like a dance cardio, kickboxing. Something that's gonna get your heart pumping, right? Something that's gonna make you sweat a little bit. A lot of people really like that and they thrive off that feeling. So you just gotta find what works for you. Number 2, you're gonna want to get sun when it is available. If the sun is peeking out at some point during the day, take advantage of that. Like, go on a walk, take a 10-15 minute walk your dog. Even if it's a little bit colder, bundle up, put on a freaking hoodie. By the way, do you guys like this hoodie? Link in the description. Put on a hat, put on a scarf, put on some gloves. There's really no excuse why you cannot take advantage when the sun is out. We need that, okay? We need the sun. So you're not gonna see too much of it if you live in an area where it snows a lot or the weather tends to be a little bit crappy. So you definitely wanna take advantage of that. Another way you could take advantage of getting some more sun or trying to get more sun is by traveling. And I know that this is not available to everybody depending on your income, your financial situation, whatever your situation is. But if you are in a position where you can travel, you definitely want to take advantage of that. Book a freaking trip. Book a trip to the Caribbean. Book a trip to Cali. Book a trip to Arizona. I definitely love traveling in the winter. My birthday is actually coming up in November, so I'm looking forward to going somewhere nice and warm. I hate spending my birthday at home because it's so cold and people never want to come out, and it's just the worst because like I just feel like I can't be cute. I have to wear like a freaking turtleneck. You can be cute in the fall, you can be cute in the winter. There's some cute winter fashion, but that's not the vibe I'm trying to go for my birthday. Like, I'm trying to be out here in a bikini and a mini dress. But yeah, if you're able to travel, definitely book the flight, sis. Get you some sun. Number 3, you definitely should keep your home nice and cozy, tidy, clean, right? You want your home to be a place that you really enjoy being at. You should really be in love with your space, especially because in the colder months, you're gonna spend more time at home most likely. So you definitely wanna make sure your home is a safe haven, a comfy, cozy space. Light some candles, decorate, like put some plants out, get a sun lamp. Like, there's so many lamps that you can get. I think there's something called like a therapy lamp. I haven't really looked into it, but I've been seeing the girls talk about it on Twitter. Definitely look into some type of lighting if you live in an area where you don't get a lot of light into your home. Also, if you're anything like me, a clean space really helps just settle and ease your anxiety. Like, I know when I have dishes in my sink, I'm so like anxious and I just feel like, oh my God, there's dishes in my sink. Like, I can't do anything else. And, you know, I'm trying to focus on other things. I'm running a small business. I work for another company. So the last thing I want to think about is cleaning. That is the last thing I want to do when I come home. So just setting aside time to make sure your dishes are washed, your bathroom's clean, your bed is made. The first thing that you could do in the morning, like, make your bed. That will make you feel so much better. So definitely make sure you are tidying up your space, keep it nice and clean, welcome all that good energy into your space. Number 4, one of my favorite topics, self-care. Heavy on the self-care, sis. Self-care can be massage. Self-care can be journaling. Self-care can be therapy. Self-care can be working out. Self-care can be dancing. Self-care can be meditation. Self-care can be facials. There's so many ways to care for yourself, and we have to be very intentional with our self-care in the fall and the winter months. Like, we have to take care of ourselves. Even with our skin, especially if you live somewhere where it tends to get colder in the months, you gotta make sure you're moisturizing your skin, doing your nightly skincare routine, your morning skincare routine. Like, be intentional about it. Like, actually take the time to care for yourself. If you're someone that's very active, or you're someone that is constantly on your feet, or you have a job that takes a lot of wear and tear in your body, take time to get a massage. Even if it's once a month, that's 1 hour out of your month. Another thing that counts for self-care is rest. R-E-S-T, rest. A lot of us just don't prioritize it. We don't take time to rest. And rest is not just sleep. Rest is not just physical sleep. Rest is taking time away from your phone, just taking time for yourself, just taking a minute to just sit and breathe and relax and take a minute for yourself. Taking a day off from the gym, taking a day off from physical activity, taking a day off from freaking responsibilities. Rest is very crucial. I like to track my sleep. I have a Fitbit, so I'm able to track my sleep so I can see how many hours I got. I have a goal for myself, so I usually set at least like a 7 and 7.5 hour sleep goal. So if I don't hit my goal, I'm usually like kind of upset with myself, but I'm very intentional about like getting my sleep. I need my sleep. So I have an automatic timer in my bedroom for my lights to shut off. I usually go to bed a little bit later. It depends on your lifestyle. So I usually go to bed no later than 12, but I also don't wake up until about like 7:30. Depends on the day. So tracking your sleep is definitely something that I would recommend. You can also see, if you do have a Fitbit, or I'm sure there's other apps, you can see how much time you're sleeping in light sleep. That's where you're getting your restoration, your body's rejuvenating itself. Then you have your REM, your REM sleep, that's where you're dreaming. And then you have your deep sleep, which, you know, some people spend more time in deep sleep. It's not really ideal, but you can see how much you're sleeping throughout the night, how much you're awake. If I'm tossing and turning, my Fitbit is gonna tell me how much I'm moving. Definitely prioritize your rest and get your sleep, girl. Number 5, get out the house, go socialize, go hang out with your friends, set up a date, go on dates, do something. We do not just want to be in the house hibernating. A lot of people think of like the fall and the winter as hibernating season. I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people. Like, I feel like when October, November rolls around, it's not even just that I want to hibernate or that it's cold outside. I'm in grind mode, especially when it comes like close to Scorpio season. I'm a Scorpio. I feel like that's the perfect time for me to like rebirth myself and to reset my goals and get back on track with myself. Like, I just get this energy, and I don't know if that happens with any other like horoscope or horoscope season, but I know specifically for me, when Scorpio season rolls around, that means I'm focused. Sometimes that just means spending a little bit more time in the house, spending a little bit more time maybe like in a coffee shop getting work done. So nothing wrong with that. Not saying that you have to be out here spending a bunch of money going out all the time. Isolation isn't always a bad thing, right? You can get a lot done in isolation. You can think about a lot of things in isolation. You can meditate in isolation. I think a lot of good things come out of isolation. We don't want to isolate ourselves to the point where you start becoming lonely, or you start feeling like you don't have anybody, you don't have a support system, you're not really socializing with other people. It's very good to socialize, to absorb other people's energy, to put your energy into other people, just to have fun. We want to have fun. That is the goal. Fun is going to help with our mood, right? With those endorphins, with just feeling like we have a sense of community. I definitely suggest like finding a tribe, finding a hobby. So that could be a dance class, that could be a gym, that could be a studio, an art class, something that you're really into. Find a community, find something that you love that's gonna make you happy. Dance social, salsa classes. There's so many things that you could get involved in where you don't just have to sit at home and feel sorry for yourself. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it was helpful to you in any way, you liked it, you loved it, make sure you hit that like button at the bottom. Make sure you are subscribed. That's gonna help other people find this channel, find this video, people who might be suffering from seasonal depression, so this video can get out to them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok at WristFitKitty. If you guys are feeling this hoodie, link is in the description. Show some love, show some support for your girl, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.